Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of the Cinnamon and Spice Podcast.
All right, Range, sweet.
Not a dang thing. I'm Ock.
And I'm Nine.
Happy Monday. We are getting through this series, girl.
Yes, we are.
I hope
steadily moving.
Right. I love it. I hope y'all are doing some self-reflecting throughout this. It's important, you know. I know me and Nine should be rambling sometimes, but I really do hope this series is like benefiting someone out there. Y'all are looking a little bit more inward. So yeah. Today's topic, I feel like hits home really strong for me. I've always been a very reactionary person for a very long time, but I'm no longer that person. So I think this one was good because yes, like sometimes you just have to learn to like pause for a second, you know, before you react. And actually think about it. And especially now, you know, as you get older, you got more to lose.
Yes.
So, especially with jobs and so much other stuff, you be having so much to lose. You have to like take a step back before you react to certain things because it can go
Is it worth?
right.
Is it worth going to jail? Okay. It's a real easy checklist for me.
Is it worth that charge that
like,
indeed
no?
you
Okay,
will get?
no.
Like,
yeah, I'm cool.
Okay,
I'm cool.
like, and again, as you get older, you shouldn't be catching charges. Like that's stuff that if it did happen, it should have happened in your younger ages. So as you get older, you're supposed to be becoming more level-headed, learning how to respond. I'm so happy that I am no longer reactionary because, baby, I think I have dodged a lot of charges. Like, proud of me because, woo, like if y'all knew me back in like college, essentially, literally like from 18 to 22, 23-ish before I moved to Atlanta.
You was young and turned.
Man, I was known for letting somebody have it, baby, without even thinking like that mouth was. And I still let and I still let somebody have it, but within reason. Like it has to be like I know for a fact you deserve this. Yeah, you know, and what I'm about to give you is strictly for you, and it had nothing else to do with something else. Because a lot of the time that was it too. Like sometimes it could be a buildup of a whole bunch of stuff, and then that person might have just triggered me, and now I'm snapping on them, and they getting all this anger from something that really probably wasn't even that deep. Yeah. So yeah,
I felt that on a similar like. I don't feel like I'm ever been really reactionary. However, if the stars are aligned perfectly and that scale get tipped, it's just no coming back from it. Like once that explosion happens, it's like, like you really
got you.
Yeah, you really danced on them on that last nerve
like
to make that happen.
They really deserve it.
Yes. Like it's not like anytime if you've ever seen that side of me,
you 100% deserve it.
Yeah, 100%. Like now maybe I did take it to hell, but I do advertise that. I advertise that I will take something too far. Yeah. Because
you ain't never been shy away from saying that.
Like I'm very retaliatory. So like if you do something, just make sure you're ready for that hit back. But I need to make sure you feel it in the same way I felt it. Yeah. So I overanalyze and I'm like, okay, all right, you might have just stepped on my foot. Yeah. But now I'm chopping your whole foot off because it's
what you stepped on my foot for.
Yes, like you don't deserve
be mad at my reaction because you should have stepped on my foot. I don't care. My reaction was a little too serious. I would took it too far. It's okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, just make sure that while you're doing what you're doing when it comes to me, that you're ready for this hit back because it might not hit the same way you think it will. Yeah. And then from there. It's already been written off in my brain. So it's like,
Yeah. No, I get that. So do you feel like, is that you snapping?
Yeah. Yeah. But it's like, because I've always been like a bottler.
Yeah. We talked about this.
Like I'm a soda bottle. Yeah. So like, it's, we're almost there. Nah, it wasn't that serious. Yeah. It wasn't that serious. What, so you pulled my hair?
How do we even heal from that? Because we got to stop the bottling. We talked about this already.
Because I feel like I have been more vocal on things that like annoy me or like upset me prior to it just being like a pile on. Yeah. So like something like if somebody's like repeating something, sometimes I feel like, okay previously I would have hit you with the, oh, like maybe that's just that one off. Like maybe that really wasn't how it was supposed to happen. But then I noticed like, oh no, that's a part of you. Like that's how you move. Yeah, like now instead of letting it get to that point, I like nip it when I first see it. Like, oh yeah, no, I actually don't like that. Like,
I think that helps.
Tell you now. Yeah.
I think that helps because you're not gonna keep allowing them to poke at you. So you're not building nothing up.
Exactly. Because before, you might not have known that was a trigger because it's just something that you do. But like and now, but it was like, oh yeah, no, we gotta get you together.
Well, at least I think that's good. At least you
are vocal because before I just wouldn't. Like, not to say I wouldn't say, like, I'm just, it's not that serious. Like, I let it go.
I about to say, she really let it just blow over.
Yeah, growing up, I was you had to let it go. Like, I was the bigger person, no matter how short I was, no matter how little I was always the biggest person in the room.
I apologize to any short person that I offended. Y'all are tall giants out here, okay? I got a little backlash about some short comments I made. I mean, no disrespect to our viewers and your height. We are all tall.
Mind you, she not that tall either, y'all. She's not that tall either.
I'm 6'3". Look, I'm lying. That's how you know, because I got a lash in my eye as soon as I said it.
How'd it happen?
It's okay.
But
I feel 6'3".
Okay. Okay, 7 foot on the good day.
But no, I feel it like you got tired of being the bigger person.
I always had to be that, like, I don't know. A lot of people made excuses for other people's, like, bull crap when it came to me. Or, like, maybe they had a bad day. Or maybe they're, like, it was always an excuse that was made for why people, like, treated
you that.
Treated me
even
a
though
certain
you
way.
Didn't deserve it.
Exactly. So I have to, like, now with my adult brain on, remember the but still in that conversation. Like, I don't care how traumatic your life was when you grew up. You still don't need to, like...
Because you don't know what other people are dealing with.
Exactly. Because for some reason, people think that I didn't have a hard life either.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know where y'all got that stupid-ass ideology when we're all black. Like...
It might look different, but it's still all the same,
it looks different, but we all had some type of traumas that we had to overcome and go over. So... why do you ever look at anybody and think, it's just always been a walk in the park for them? Like, that's just
Especially
stupid.
A black woman. Ooh, especially a black woman. You know what's crazy? While we on this topic, while we right here, there was a clip that I seen, and this has something to do, they were talking about the whole E.J. Johnson situation. I don't know if we talked about that. You know who E.J. Johnson is?
The name sounded familiar.
Magic Johnson's son.
Oh, no, I don't know nothing about this. What happened with him?
So, just a synopsis.
He got a kid?
He got like 2 kids. He got a daughter and a son.
Okay.
He might have 3 kids now that I think about it. He do got kids though. Because the E.J. Johnson of it all really don't matter to what I'm trying to say, but what I'm getting to, because she made a really good point. He is a 6-something male who presents more as a woman, and had a conversation about how like he doesn't attract gay men. He only attracts straight men. Is what E.J. Johnson said. Won't even go on that rabbit hole because whatever. Everybody can have their own conversation.
I'm going to have to look that up later.
Yeah, I'm about to say, we can talk about that another day. But essentially, another podcast broke down, and this black woman stated how black women really have always had it hard because when it comes to the playing field, black men and white women are always able to go up and down because white men always stand at the top.
Yeah.
Right? But depending on gender or race, it swaps.
Yeah.
So black men, when it comes to gender,
you're a man, we're in a patriarchy.
Right. But then when it comes back down to gender, they with us. Yeah. Black women, race, they up here. When it comes back down to gender, they down here with us. But we the only ones who don't get to go up and down. So it's like black men, white women, they do this thing where they keep tap dancing on us at the expense of us, not realizing that we don't get to go up and down. We got to work harder. We got to put on.
Like, we can't have no weak moments.
Exactly. And it's so unfair that people don't realize what we as black women, we really are an anomaly here.
Yeah.
And our trauma, our experience, no one else can compare to. So even when black men, for instance, try to come to us, how it's so hard. I'm like, I understand how things are really hard for black men. We are never going to downplay that. However, you still a man. So in some instances in life and in certain spaces, you get a little bit more easier pass with certain things because you are a man. Now, again, when it comes back down to race, you not back down with us, but you get to go up and down, and so is white women. So it's like no one understands the black experience, the black woman experience.
Because like even when you think of like the different and the many movements that happen, black women, we always have to be like whichever side we're fighting for, we have to be that first.
Yes.
So when it was women's rights, okay, we got to be women first, then we be black second. Yeah. But really, realistically speaking, as soon as they divvied out what benefits was going to come with that, it went to white first, and then it went black.
Absolutely.
Or like to your point, like with the men, okay, if we're thinking about civil rights movement, okay, we have to be black first in that regard. We still don't have the regular rights as our counterparts. So
because we're women, and y'all don't look at us like humans.
Exactly. Yeah. So when they divvied out the prizes, in a sense, like I don't want to use prizes, but that's the only word I got right now, y'all. Yeah. So when they handed out the prizes, it was okay. Well, this goes to the men first. Yeah. Then it being women. Black. Yeah. Like, but
black, so it's 100%, and that's why when it comes to how we as black women react to things, that again, and we talked about this in old episodes, and I remember us talking about the angry black woman trope. That goes towards it. Like, we are so freaking tired of everybody trying to woe is me black women, when literally we are like, it don't get no worse than this, essentially. Like, even though
we're still accepted, but that's not to say we don't excel. That's
what I'm saying. I mean, education, we talk, like, there are so many things that we are excelling in, but it's just we gotta do way more to get there, right? And then don't even get the recognition. Okay. And still might have to, like, not even Kamala. Might not even get the job because at the end of the day, we're not only black, but
don't get the job, and it's still somehow your fault, the stuff that's going on right now.
And we still get blamed, right? So it's like, when it comes to how we act, and we talked about this on a couple episodes, stop policing us. Yeah. I mean, how we react to things, people have to stop policing us. Now, yes, we already sitting here, we can admit that we are doing better on how we respond to things. But I think people also really need to, like, I'm talking about that video was so, when I heard her explain it, and she did it more in further great detail. I'll send it to you so you can watch it. But I was like, yes. And I had never heard it explained like that. And I was like, she just explained what it's like to be a black woman in America so well that I think everybody needs to see that, because it makes so much sense, and there's no arguing to it. Like, there's no debates on it. But I'm happy that I have started to, like, move more towards silence. I don't always I've gotten to the point where I don't always feel like anymore they have to hear how I feel. Because it used to be, I'm like, no, you need to know how I feel. Like, you need to hear how I feel. I need you to feel this energy. Like, I need to give you all that. But now it's just like, for what? Sometimes, like, my silence and my absence from people, that do.
Because respectfully, people know where they messed up. They know exactly where they have you messed up at. Like, it's not something where, exactly like, they're so oblivious to what's going on, where they're like, oh my gosh, I wonder why why we don't talk anymore. You know exactly what happened.
You know exactly. Absolutely. Agreed. So.
Okay. And then, like, in addition to that, it's okay. I don't know, like, as long as people just stop throwing rocks and hiding their hands, I feel like the world would be a better place.
Absolutely.
But in the same breath, there is a lot of power of, like, being, like, silent, or just not having to feel the need to, everybody needs to hear my side.
Yeah.
Like.
That's it. Right there. Everybody don't need to hear your side. Let them believe whatever. Because a lot of time, and we talked about this too, like, some people, they will meet you for the first time, but they already have this preconceived judgment from whatever.
And it's because of what other people. Okay, exactly. Well, come meet me for yourself.
If they don't want to be open and clean slate with you, to meet you for who you are and meet you right where you are, let them think whatever. And if they want to hear whatever side and believe whatever side, even knowing you personally, let them.
And that's what I'm saying. If it's that easy for someone's whole, like, perspective you to be flawed because it's something that someone else said about you, then 9 times out of 10 they already had that notion on you. Like, they already had that thought pattern or whatever it was. Like, sometimes people just need a reason, and it don't even have to be the right reason. It just needs a reason to see, that's why I ain't rock with her in the first place. So, going out your way to, I don't know, pretty much everyone who's wronged me, for the most part, in some shape, form, has tried to return and in some shape, form, tried to like get back on my good graces.
Yeah.
So it's like, regardless of how, like, even in the villain episode, like, no matter how bad of a villain I was, why you still want to hang out with me then?
Right. Exactly.
Why you still want to be cool with me then?
Yeah.
Why you checking on me then?
Yeah.
Like, if I was that bad of a person, if I was that bad of a kid, if I was that bad of a teenager, why are you here now?
How did we get here?
Oh,
right.
Like, why now all of a sudden it makes sense to make amends? Like,
right.
because you know you was dead wrong.
Right. You knew you was wrong. And maybe they feel realizing that their reaction to the situation was not appropriate. And not even saying that again. Maybe my reaction wasn't, and again, it's always a push and pull. But after a while, like, I feel like we're adults, right? And as friends, as in relationships, whether they're platonic or romantic, I feel like once we get to a certain age, even if reactions are not always perfect in that moment, if we as adults can eventually and not let too much time pass, because I think if you let too much pass, if you let too much time pass, it's just over. But if we can all parties come to senses and just have a regular conversation, whether that is us actually having a screaming match and getting that off and then coming to our senses, or just coming to our senses from the job and not having a screaming match, whatever it look for, as long as at the end of that conversation there's some type of understanding and mutual agreement, a lot of things wouldn't be as bad as they are.
Yeah. And then also while you're in the process of getting over a situation and you are met with people who are like, now they're on their sorry train for whatever reason it is. Because some people, they might be dying soon and now they want to go on the sorry train.
Yeah.
Some people, they might actually had a similar situation happen to them and they're like, oh my gosh, the way I handled this was so bad. Yeah. It is important to give yourself the moment. Like, I think it's a good perspective to look at it's okay to pause in that sense too. Just because someone's coming to you with all the sorries and all that, like, oh, let's get back right. Let's start a new bridge. If they already burnt the previous one, you have every right to take a moment and determine if you actually want that person back in your life.
Yeah.
Like, you don't like owe them an immediate yes right now. We need to get back right where we were. Like, it
could be a simple conversation just so there is no more animosity or tension or whatever, but we still go our own separate ways. So then in the future, if we end up around each other, it's no weirdness. We can still speak and be adults about the situation. But absolutely, it doesn't mean that we're going back to being whatever we were or even close to that.
Yeah.
Like, it be that simple sometimes. Like, and sometimes if those things happen earlier, it wouldn't even have to get to that point.
Yep.
But again, that's just all, like, I'm still...
Because a lot of people, they don't reflect or like they can't hold up a mirror to themselves.
Yeah,
so there are situations where it's like, oh, dang. Like, if you say Naja did X, Y, Z, like, it should be one of those things where it's like, no matter how hard it is, you should be able to own up to, like, if it's something that you did. Like, okay, yeah, that's
especially
me.
if it's someone that you really care about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, like, when you spend so much time pretending like you didn't do something, or, oh, no, it wasn't that bad, or, oh, you just looked at it from no. It made that person feel some type of way. It hurt their feelings. It made them shy away. It made them not want to, like, approach certain situations a certain way because it was wrong.
Yeah.
Not because they just were being emotional.
Yeah.
Like, let's
dig deeper.
Exactly.
And like you said, let's hold that mirror up. And sometimes we have to hold the mirror up, look within yourself, but sometimes you got to step out of yourself.
Okay.
And really have to put yourself in that other person's shoes to see, again, why they felt that way, why they reacted that way, all the way. Not saying it's always going to eliminate whatever happened, but you really have to step outside of yourself sometimes and really see the other person's perspective. I think that's a lot. Some people, not everybody, but obviously some people, they be so stuck on how they feel about the situation that they can't even fathom how the other person's feelings can also be valid. You're not saying your feelings are invalid, but that person's feelings could also be just as valid as yours. So it's like, I think some people do have an issue with that. But again, it's all about really looking within yourself and knowing how to call out those flaws and and know how to accept when the people around you call you out on your flaws.
Yeah.
Again, you have to be able to accept criticism from people around you.
Like me telling you that you did something wrong in an area shouldn't be the reason why now we're falling out and no longer friends. Like I can't correct you.
I actually appreciate that.
So we're not really friends. You just needed a fan. Like
whether I did something wrong, whether I made you feel some type of way, whether you don't like the way I handled a situation that may not even have nothing to do with you. I feel like as a friend, you should be able to call me out on my stuff and it not be some whole thing.
Yeah.
Or falling out or whatever. I agree wholeheartedly
but also,
on that one.
We gotta stop labeling the truth. Like labeling something as, oh, I'm just telling you how it is, I'm just telling you the truth, and you're being rude.
Yeah.
Because sometimes like the tone in which that you
the delivery.
the delivery means a lot.
Yes.
So don't say, oh well girl, I was just telling you about yourself and like you read that girl for filth.
Yeah.
Like and you didn't do any
time and place also.
Exactly.
So the tone, time and place, like as a friend, yes, come respectfully, tell me about myself, but don't be rude about it. But also, don't call. I'm not really the biggest person about like, especially on serious topics or serious situations, calling your people out in front of other people.
Yeah.
Like I don't really like that.
Let's do that in private.
Right. Like, even if I am wrong, in that moment, just defend me.
Women's right saying wrong.
Okay. Just defend me in this moment. You can tell me I'm wrong and how I was wrong or reacted to the situation later. But in front of these people, it don't dogpile on me. Right. Okay. So I think it's always, a push and pull with a lot of situations, but I think it all just goes with like, again, people looking within themselves and holding that mirror up.
1,000% agree with that.
Yeah. It gets tough out here. It gets tough out here. But again, sometimes just utilizing and trying to just be silent can go a long way. It can be way more powerful than any reaction. That can be the best reaction a lot of times, especially for the other party to maybe see like, okay, they ain't saying nothing. Why? Maybe I am acting a little, You
ever seen somebody going ape crazy, like just wilding out?
Yeah.
Another person
just looking at
them, stupid. That pisses that person off even more. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. So
silence will kill a person.
Yeah, like now they just trying to probe something else at you to see if they could get a reaction. Like some folks just looking for a reaction, you just can't give it to them.
And some people, they know, especially depending on how long they know you, how well they know you, they know exactly what to do to get the reaction out of you that they may be looking for. So sometimes if you know that that's a triggering spot, and maybe you're not that aware, but if you know, okay, this about to get me, don't allow them to get the best of you. Because I'm telling you, some of them people, they be like, yes, I did it.
Yeah.
And they love that. They eat that stuff up because it's like, look at that. I got them out of their body so much. They care so much. Like, look at all this energy I'm sucking out of them.
Misery loves company, and you cannot give it to them.
Absolutely.
Nope.
100%.
You got a wristband? You can't get in. Can't get in without a wristband.
No, seriously.
I don't know what y'all think. Like, what are some ways that you feel like with your emotions you need to work them things out?
Yeah.
Like, are you a bottler? Are you a snapper?
Are you still trying to find your way? Like, or are you someone who just shuts down completely? Like, I guess that would be bottling, right? Okay, yeah. So, yeah, how y'all feeling? If y'all have made it this far, go ahead and let us know how y'all feeling about, what the type of responder you are. Make sure y'all are liking, commenting, subscribing. And again, just letting us know how y'all feel. I hope y'all are enjoying this series. It's going to be, like I said, we got a few more episodes left in this series, and I'm really liking it. So I think as it comes to an end, I'm like, dang. Yeah. I like talking about some of these topics with y'all, but I definitely want to see how y'all feel in the comments.
We have went through quite a few topics, so let us know if there is something else that you're like, oh, I want to hear y'all thoughts on this. Go ahead and add those as well. Yeah. We always looking for suggestions.
Always.
But y'all know the drill.
Right.
We gonna see y'all next Monday, 6 p.m. sharp.
Every Monday. We don't miss a beat. All right, y'all, but we'll see y'all again next week.
All right, bye.